I've been in my Bible lately. You understand me? Like, shit crazy out here.
World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world.
You know,
the world said fuck us,
24/13.
so we said fuck the world.
He done shit it through to the end.
The world said fuck us,
shall be
so we
saved.
said fuck the world.
Fuck the world.
The world don't love us, no. So we said fuck the world. Look, I know your kinfolk gone, but hold on. I know them lights ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on, I got a message. God said hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't planned to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure and the thoughts in your head are scrambling. You feel the storm getting closer. You feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober. Life is passing you by as you do this over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Time to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall a victim to the same now. Starting to find out that this life is not a game now. Back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top of his lungs. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world. For real, look. Cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees, floating in screens, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. Heavenly Father, did not Christ say vengeance is mine? Don't even bother. When he return, it's gonna be slaughter. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what's real love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy if you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, feeding them to alligators. All the women that was raped, the transatlantic slave trade made us build a nation that we can't partake in. School to prison, pipeline, mass incarceration. All the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness cause we never get justice. I think you really reluctant. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would've done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today, and you ain't doing a damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world.
Hey, oh. Yeah. Hey. Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. Under commanding General, your honor. That for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look, hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners, all them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones niggas in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look.
The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times two. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. We colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fierce taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Yeah. Shalom, Israel. We got an ISPK start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yohana. We're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. I'm Priest and Officer 1000 Kawan Ban Yahawada Ban Yasha'Allah. This is the ISUPK Louisiana Sabbath service. We're going to get it in as usual. Last week, Brother Officer Rawam Ya'Allah held down the class for me. We're going to get it in, continue on where he left off last week. This week, starting in the book of Genesis, chapter 21 and verse 26, again, picking up where he left off. With that, I say amajim, which means to stand in Hebrew. For those of you that are joining on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, you'll hear words that are spoken in Hebrew, which is the original tongue. Some words that you may not understand, we will be translating from Hebrew to English, so you will hear both sides. We're going to go ahead and get started with the Lord's prayers. La Yasha Allah. Upon HaKodam, which means to turn and face the east. First, we would say the Lord's Prayer, both in Hebrew and then in English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathalanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawatinawa, Wala'a, Kabayayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawshayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, La Iwalamyam, Aman. Now in the English we read, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy king, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Hakak, or the power in the Hebrew and then the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Baba Kasha, Nathalanau, Hakak, Lara Pa'a, Kal Maka'ala, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha, Matazarayam, Hakak, La Hakwayam, Ha Matiyam, Hakak, Al Rakarawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the Wada Aman. In the English we read, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. The prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew and then in the English. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'Allah, Waha Bayas Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Tawada Aman. We read, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew and then the English. Asha'a, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'arataza, Al Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a Yakalka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rad, Yashamar, Napashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaatka, Wabawaatka, Ma'ait, Wa'aiwalam, Salaki, Wa'aiwalam. In the English we read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then in the English. Allah Hayam, Al Damayalaka, Al Takarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awabyaka, Yahama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'itazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magaya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa'itazawa, Leba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Wariyah, Yakara Rathwa, Ahalya, Adawam, Wa, Yashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagariam, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Palashat, Am Yashabya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasasara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Ka'irab, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal, Nasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashwa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalgala, Kakwash, Lapanyaroaka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Hariyam, Khan, Taradatma, Basa'iraka, Wabasa, Wapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayaba Kwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahawa, Aya Ain, Waya Kaparawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya Ada, Shemka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha'arataza. In the English we read, keep not thy silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeid, all their prince as Zabah and as Zamunda, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel. Oh my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shah, wa Makaya Allah, wa Allah Hayam, Matazabaya, Allah Wap Yahana, Ha Allah Wapyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwatazayanyam, Ha Kayal Yalamyam, Ha Salaki, Wa Ha Akwaktin, Wa Yahweh Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Tawara Aman. What we read was bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, and commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshabia, you may be seated. Again, for those who just joined in, Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Brakatham to the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shema Alathan Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. All right, we're going to go ahead and get it in, starting in the book of Genesis, chapter 21 and verse 26, where we, Officer Rawam left off last week. We're going to start in the Hebrew first and then continue on in the English. So like it 1 second. All right, let me get this pulled up. And I will, for those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook, you will be able to follow along. I will share on the screen the Hebrew and the English as well, so you are able to follow along with the reading. Being that I am solo today, I will not be highlighting each verse. I'll try to keep up with screaming it or scrolling so you are able to keep up properly. All right, so Genesis chapter 21 and verse 26. Waya Amar Abayam Laka La'a Ya Da'aitha Taya Maya Aisha Ata Hadabar Hazaha Wa Gam Ataha La'a Ha Gadath La Ya Wagam Anakaya La'a Shemai Taya Balath Ya Hayawam, verse 27. Wayakwak Abraham Taza'ana Wa Bakwar Wayatan La Abayam Wa Salaki La Abayam Laka Wa Yakar Tawa Shanyaham Bar Yath. Verse 28. Waya Tazab Abraham Ata Shaba'ai Kabah Shaf Ha Taza Ana Laba Dahan. Verse 29. Waya Amar Abayam Laka Al Abraham Maha Hana Shaba'ai Rabashah Ha Alaha Ashar Ha Tazabah Labad Dahan. Verse 30. Waya Amar Kaya Ata Shaba'ai Kabashath the Kwak Maya Daya Ba'ai Bawa Taha Yaha Laya La'aida Kaya Har Kapar Rataya Kaparafya Ata Haba'ar Haza Ata. Verse 31. Al Khan Quara Lama Quawam Ha Hawa'a Ba'ar Shaba'ai Kaya Sham Na Shaba'aiwa Shana Yaham. Verse 32. Waya Karathwa Baryath Baba'ar Shaba'ai Wayakwam Abayam Laka Wa Payal Salaki Wa Payakal Shar Tazaba'awa Waya Shabawa Al Arataza Palashathyam. All right. I said in the Hebrew for the first 7 verses. Now in the English, Genesis chapter 21 and verse 26. And Abimelech said, I wot not who has done this thing, neither didst thou tell me, neither yet heard I of it, but today. And Abraham took sheep and oxen and gave them unto Abimelech, and both of them made a covenant. And Abraham set 7 ewe lambs of the flock by themselves. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, what mean these 7 ewe lambs which thou hast set by themselves? And he said, for these 7 ewe lambs shalt thou take of my hand, that they may be a witness unto me that I have digged this well. Wherefore he called that place Beersheba, because they swore, because they swore, both of them. Verse 32. Thus they made a covenant at Beersheba. Then Abimelech rose up and Phicol, the chief captain of his host, and they returned into the land of the Philistines. All right, that's it on the English. Back to the Hebrew. Starting at verse 33. Wayata'ai Ashal Ba'ar Shaba'ai Wayakora Sham Bashem Yahweh Al I Walam. Verse 34. Oh, Salakia. Verse 34. Wayagar Abraham Ba'arataza Palashatyam Yam Yam Rabayam. Genesis 22 and verse 1. Wayahaya Akar Hadabaryam Ha'al Ha Waha Hayam Nasa Ata Abraham Waya Amar. Hold on 1 second. Alayawa Abraham Waya Amar Hananaya. Verse 2. Waya Amar Chok Na'a Ata Banaka Ata Yakaya Daka Ashar Ahabath Ata Yatazaka Walaka Laka Al Aratiza Hamaria Wahai Lahawa Sham La'ila Al Akkad Haharium Ashar Amar Al Yaka. Verse 3. Wayashakam, Abraham, Babakwar, Wayakab, Wayakabash, Ata, Hamarwa, Wayakak, Ata, Shanya, Na'ira Yawa, Atawa, Wa Ata, Ya Tazakak, Banwa, Waya Bakwar I Tazaya, Ila, Wayakwam, Wayalaka, Al, Hamakwawam, Ashar, Amar, Lawa, Ha-Alahayam. Verse 4. Bayawam, Hashalayash, what? Salaki. Yashya, Wayasha, Abraham, Ata, Yana Yawa, Wayara'a, Ata, Hamakwawam, Marachak. Verse 5. Yeah, Salaki. Verse 5. Waya Amar, Abraham, Al, Na'ai, Yawa, Shabawa, Lakam, Paha, Aim, Hakamawar, Wa'anya, Waha, Na'ira, Lakaya, Salaki. Na, Laka, Aid, Kaha, Wanashata, Ka, Waha, Wanasha Shawaba, Alayakam. All right, that completes that in the English through verse 5. I mean, in the Hebrew, excuse me, Salaki. All right, verse 20, 21, and 33 in the English. And Abraham planted a grove in Beersheba and called thereon the name of the Lord, the everlasting God. Verse 34, and Abraham sojourned in the Philistines' land many days. Genesis 22 and verse 1, and it came to pass after these things that God did tempt Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, behold, here I am. And he said, take now thy son, thy only son, Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell of thee. See, a lot of people misunderstand the portion there where he said, take now thine only son, Isaac. In the eyes of the Most High, Isaac was the only son in the covenant that he made between him and Abraham. So that's why he called him his only son, even though he had Ishmael. Ishmael was his son as well. But remember that Ishmael was sent away with his mother Hagar to have their own blessing. But the covenant was between Abraham and Isaac, his seed. So the Most High God is telling Abraham to take your son, your only son, your beloved son, and go sacrifice him up on an altar in the mountains. All right, verse 3. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took 2 of his young men with him and Isaac his son, and clave the wood of the burnt offering, and rose up and went into the place of which God had told him. Y'all see that? Most people would pass over that and would not pay attention to that. But do you see that Abraham did not, for one inkling of a second, doubt or question or worry about why the Most High told him to do that? He understood that the Most High God gave him Isaac, and the Most High God had the authority to take him away. He knew that he served a righteous God, the one true, everlasting, living God. And he understood that whatever he commanded him to do, it was for good. It was for the good of the Most High. Because the Bible said that he worketh both the will and the do for his good pleasure. Abraham understood that. He didn't question the Most High. That was his son. He thought that, man, my son is my inheritance. This is what the Lord gave me. When the Lord said that, Abraham had no doubt in his mind whatsoever. He didn't say anything. He didn't have any wicked thoughts. He got up the next morning, got his son, like the Most High said, and 2 of his young men to go with him. He got the wood for the burnt offering and set on his way like the Lord told him. Verse 4, then on the 3rd day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. And Abraham said unto his young men, abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come again to you. So he used wisdom in that as well by not allowing his 2 young men to go with him, because what do you think they would have tried to do if they saw Abraham setting Isaac up on the altar to be a sacrifice? They would have tried to stop it. So he used wisdom by telling them, y'all wait here and we'll go. All right, so back in the Hebrew, starting at verse 6. Let me make sure real quick. Yep, starting at verse 6. So we're going to read 6 through 12. Wayakak. Make sure I get there for y'all. Wayakak, Abraham, Ata, Aitazaya, Ha'ai La. Wayasham, Al, Yatazakak, Banawa, Wayahak, Wayadawa, Ata, Ha'asha, Ha'ash, Wa'ata, Ha Ma'akalath, Wayalakawa, Shanyaham, Yahadwa. Verse 7. Waya Amar, Ya Tazakah, Al Abraham, Abayawa, Wa Ya Amar, Abaya, Waya Amar, Hananaya, Banya, Waya Amar, Hana, Ha'ash, Waha'ai Tazayam, Wa'aya, Hasha, La'ayla. Verse 8. Waya Amar, Abraham, Alahayam, Yara'aha, Lawa, Hasha, La'ayla, Banya, Wayalakawa, Shanyaham, Yakadwa. Verse 9. Wayaba'awa, Al, Hamakwam, Ashar, Amar, Lawa, Alahayam, Wayaban, Sham, Abraham, Ata, Mazabak, Wayai Raka, Ata, Ha'ai Tazayam, Wayai Koda, Ata, Yatazakak, Banwa, Wayasham, Atawa, Al, Hamazabak, Mama Aila, La'ai Tazayam. Verse 10. Wayashalak, Abraham, Ata, Yadawa, Wayakak, Ata, Hama Akalath, Lashakat, Atha, Banwa. Verse 11. Wayakora, Al Yawa, Mala'aka, Yahweh, Mana, Hashamayam, Waya Amar, Abraham, Waya Amar, Ha Nanaya, verse 12. Waya Amar, Al, Tashalak, Yadaka, Al, Hana Ira, Wa'al, Ta Aisha, Lawa, Ma'awa, Salaki, Awama, Kaya, Aitaha, Yada Aitaya, Kaya, Yara'a, Alahayam, Atan, Wala'a, Kashak, Ka, Shakath, Ata, Banaka, Ata, Yaka, Yadaka, Manaya. In the English, Genesis chapter 22 and verse 6 through 12. And Abraham took the wood of the burnt offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and a knife, and they went both them together. And Isaac spake unto Abraham his father and said, my father. And he said, here I am, my son. And he said, behold, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering? So now Isaac is inquiring to his father, like he knows the law. He knows how to sacrifice. He knows the actual service of doing a sacrifice on the altar to the Most High. So Isaac is asking his father, like, so Lord, where is the lamb that we're to sacrifice to the Most High? Because I know that's what we're doing. Verse 8, and Abraham said, my son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went both of them together. Again, using wisdom, not being stupid and saying, you're to sacrifice, my son. Because the son obviously would run off. I mean, any child or anybody you tell, I'm finna set you, I'm gonna burn you on the altar to the Most High, is gonna flee from that. So Abraham used wisdom by telling his son correctly that the Lord will provide a lamb for the sacrifice. Verse 9, and they came to the place which God had told of him of. And Abraham built an altar there, Salaki, and laid the wood in order. And both Isaac, his son, and bound Isaac, his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. Verse 10, and Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. Verse 11, and the angel of the Lord called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. And he said, here I am. Verse 12, and he said, lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son, from me. So the Most High God tempted or put Abraham to the test to see if he would put anything before him. Most of our people don't understand, most of our people don't understand that you're not supposed to put anything before the Most High God. I mean, not anything. There's nothing that should be placed ahead of you serving the Most High God. Salaki, y'all, I didn't even have the screen up to present to y'all on, I didn't even realize it. Salaki for that. But most folks don't realize that you are supposed to give everything to the Most High, meaning that you are supposed to put him before any and everything. Most of our people, they have materialistic things that they love more than they love God. A lot of women love their children more than they love the Most High. A lot of men, sad to say, love women more than they love the Most High. And a lot of people, period, love money over loving the Most High. And that is a problem. And that's why Abraham, that's why it is bro, you are not joining my live. You can stop asking. But that's why Abraham, I mean, that's why the Most High had Abraham take his son Isaac to the altar to sacrifice him to see if he would seriously do it. See if he had the mind or the will to serve the Most High God in his entirety. All right. So back to the Hebrew. I'm going to start at verse 13. And I believe we're going through 19. All right. Genesis chapter 22. And verse 13 in the Hebrew. Put it back on the Hebrew for y'all that's watching on YouTube and Facebook. All right. At verse 13, going through verse 19. Wayasha'a Abraham ata ayanya wa wayara'a wahana ayala akar na'akaz basabaka bakoran yawa wayalaka Abraham wayakaka salaki wayakak ata ha al ayala wayai la hawa la ai laha thakath banwa. Verse 14. Wayakora Abraham Sham Hamakwawam Hahawa'a Yahweh Yara'a Ashar Ya'amar Hayawam Bahar Yahweh Yara'a. Verse 15. Wayakora Malaka Yahweh Al Abraham Shanyath Mana Ha Shamayam. Verse 16. Waya Amar Baya Nashaba'ai Taya Naama Yahweh Kaya Ya'aina Ashar Aishayath Ata Hadabar Hazaha Wala'a Kashaka Ata Banaka Ata Yakaya Kada Salaki Yakaya Deka. Verse 17. Kaya Barak Abaraka Abaraka Waharaba Araba Ata Zara'aika Kawaka Kab Ya Hashamyam Wa Kacha Wal Ashar Al Shapath Hayam Wayarash Zara'aika Ata Sha'ira Ayabayawa. Verse 18. Wahatabar the Barak wa Bazara Aika call Salaki call Gawayaya Ha'arataza Iquab Ashar Shamaitha Bakwalaya. Verse 19. Wayashab Abraham Al Na'ira Yawa Wayakwamwa Wayalakawa, Yakadwa, Al, Ba'ar, Shaba'ai, Wayashaba, Abraham, Ba'ar, Shaba'ai. All right, back in the English. Starting back at verse 13. Genesis 22 and verse 13. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horns. Salaki. And Abraham went and took the ram and offered him up for a burnt offering instead of his son. And Abraham called the name of that place Jehovah Jireh, as it is said, to this day, in the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. Verse 15. And the angel of the Lord called unto Abraham out of heaven the second time, and said, By myself have I sworn, saith the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, and hast not withheld thy son, thine only son. Verse 17, that in blessing I will bless thee, and in multiplying I will multiply thy seed as the stars of the heaven, and as the sand which is upon the seashore, and thy seed shall possess the gate of his enemies. Verse 18, and in thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. And that's a precept to the verse, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Abraham did exactly what the Most High God said. He followed the command of the Most High God and did what the Lord told him to do. Therefore, the Most High God blessed him. He said he'll bless him to bless his seed to multiply. He'll bless, he'll be blessed. In the blessings, he will be blessed. And in multiplying, he will multiply his seeds as the stars in the heaven and as the sands upon the seashore. Following the Most High God, man, it is, I would say personally myself, man, it's been the greatest journey that I've been on in my life. It's been the greatest blessing to be able to be able to have heard the Lord call me out of the world, man, and into this truth, into this body in the ISUPK under Christ and Commander General Yohana, man, to be able to serve the Most High God in righteousness and in truth. That has been an honor that I pray that one day I am able to honor the Most High God in completing the task that he has blessed me with, man. And I pray that, you know, my brother's the same, my sister's the same, and the youth that is being brought up in the ISUPK continue on in the same, man. It is an amazing feeling to truly serve the Lord in spirit and in truth. And, you know what I mean? I just thank the Most High in Christ for that. All right, verse 19. So Abraham returned unto his young men, and they rose up and went together to Beersheba. And Abraham dwelt at Beersheba. All right, back in the Hebrew. Genesis chapter 22 and verse 20. Wayahaya, Akaria, Hadabarium, Ha'alha, Wayagad, Wayagada, Salaki, Wayagada, La Abaraham, La Amar, Hana, Yalada, Malakaha, Gam, Hawa'a, Banyam, La Salaki. La Naka Khawar. Akar Yaka. Verse 21. Ata. Iwataza. Bakarwa. Wa'a. Wa'af. Wa'ata. Bawaza. Akaya wa. Wa'ata. Kwam wa'a. Kwam wa'a. Abaya. Aram. Verse 22. Wa'ata. Kashada. Wa'ata. Khaza wa. Wa'ata. Paladash. Wa'ata. Ya dalapa. Wa'ata. Bata tawa'al. Wabata wa'al. Yalada. Ata. Rabba Kwa'a. Shamna. Alha. Yalada. Malakaha. Lanaka. La. Nacha. War. Achaya. Abraham. Verse 24. Let me make sure. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Wa payala lagash wa. Wa shama. Ra'awam. Wa rama. Wa talada. Gam. Hawa'a. Ata. Tabak. Wa ata. Gaham. Wa ata. Thakash. Wa ata. Ma'aika. Genesis 23 and verse 1. Wa Yahayawa. Chayaya. Shara. Ma'aha. Shana. Wa Aishayam. Shana. Wa Shaba'ai. Shanyam. Shanaya. Chayaya. Shara'a. Verse 2. Watamta. Shara. Bakwaryath. Abara'ai. Hawa'a. Kabarwan. Ba'arataza. Kan'aina. Wayaba'a. Abraham. Lasapada. Lashara. Walabakath Kata. Verse. That's it for the Hebrew. Back to the English. Genesis chapter 22 and verse 20. And it came to pass after these things that it was told Abraham, saying, Behold, Milcah, she hath also borne children unto thy brother Nahor. Verse 21, Huz, his firstborn, and Buz, his brother, and Kemuel, the father of Aaron. Verse 22. And Chesed and Hazol and Pildash and Jidlaph and Bethuel. Verse 23. And Bethuel begat Rebekah. These 8 Milcah did bear to Nahor, Abraham's brother. Verse 24. And his concubine, whose name was Rumah, she bare also Tabah and Gaham and Tahash and Makah. Genesis 23:1. And Sarah was 107 and 20 years old. These were the years of the life of Sarah. And Sarah died in Kajatharba. The same is Hebron, in the land of Canaan. And Abraham came to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. All right, back in the Hebrew. Genesis 23 and verse 3. Wayaquam, Abraham, Ma'ila, Panya, Mathawa, Waya Debar, Al, Banya, Chaf, La'amar, verse 4, Gar, Wathawash, Watashabat, Wa, Tawashab, Anakaya, I'm a come, Tanwa, Laya, Al-Kazaf, Kwabar, I'm a come, Wa Akwar, Akwabar, Kwabara, Mathaya, Malapanya, verse 5. Waya I Nawa, Banya, Chath, Atha, Abraham, La'amar, Lawa, verse 6. Sham Ainwa, Idanya, Nashaya'a, Alahayam, Ataha, Bathawa, Kanawa, Mabakar, Kwabar, Yanawa, Kwabar, Ata, Masaka, Ayash, Mananawa, Ata, Kwabarwa, La'a, Yakala, Maka, Makwabar, Mataka. Verse 7. Wayaquam, Abraham, Shathkawa, La'aim, Ha'arataza, Labanya, Chath, verse 8. Waya Debar, Atham, La'amar, Amma, Yasha, Atha, Napashkam, Lakwabar, Atha, Mathaya, Malapanya, Shamai, Wanya, Wapaga, Iowa, Laya, Ba'ai Parwan, Parawan, Ban, Tazakar. Verse 9. Wayathan, Laya, Ata, Ma'irath, Hamakapa, Kapala, Ashar, Lawa, Ashar, Bakwataza, Shadawa, excuse me, Salaki, Bakasapa, Mala'a, Yatan, Na'a, Yatan, Na, Yatan, Na, Laya, Batawaka, Kam, La'akaz, La'akazaf, Kwabar. In the English, all right. All right, Genesis 23:3 in the English. And Abraham stood up from before his dead and spake unto the sons of Heth, saying, I am a stranger and a sojourner with you. Give me a possession of a burying place with you, that I may bury my dead out of my sight. And the children of Heth answered Abraham, saying unto him, Hear us, my Lord. Thou art a mighty prince among us. In the choice of our sepulchres, bury thy dead. None of us shall withhold from thee his sepulchre, but that thou mayest bury thy dead. So they basically telling Abraham, as you heard, that he's mighty amongst them, and none of their sepulchres and none of the burial places that they have will be withheld from him. He can bury Sarah wherever he chooses. Hold on a second. All right, verse 7. And Abraham stood up and bowed himself to the people of the land, even to the children of Heth. And he communed with them, saying, If it be your mind that I should bury my dead out of my sight, hear me, and entreat for me to Ephron, the son of Zahor. Verse 9. That he may give me the cave of Machpelah, which he hath, which is in the end of his field. For as much money as it is worth, he shall give it me for a possession of a burying place among you. And Ephron dwelt among the Salakia. I think I stopped. Yeah, I put a stop there. Salakia. All right, back to the Hebrew, Genesis 23:10 through 16, and that'll wrap up the Hebrew. And then we'll read it in the English to wrap up this service. Genesis 23 and verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wa'apar one, Yashab, Bathawaka, Banya, Chath, Waya'ina, Iparawan, Hakathya, Atha, Abraham, Ba'azanya, Banya, Chath, Lakala, Ba'aya, Sha'ira, Ayarawa, La'amar, verse 11, La'a, Adanya, Sham'ai, Naya, Hashada, Nathathaya, Laka, Wahama'ira, Ashar, Bawa, Laka, Nathathaya, I'm in class, Salaki. La'ai Yanya Banya Aimaya Nataya Laka Pobar Mathaka. Verse 12. Wayashathka wa Abraham Lapanya Aim Ha Arataza. Verse 13. Wayadabar Al Iparawan Ba'azanya Aim Ha'arataza La'amar Aka Ama Athaha Lawa Sham'anya Nathataya Kasap Hashada Kwak Mamanaya Wa Akwaba Kwabara Atha Mathaya Shema. Verse 14. Waya'ain Iparawan Atha Abraham La'amar Lawa. Verse 15. Adanya Sham'anya Arataza Araba'ai Ma'atha Shakwal Kasapa Bayanya Wabanyanka Ma'a or Maha Hawa'a Wa'atha Mathaka Kwabar. Verse 16. Waya Sham'ai Abraham Al Iparawan Waya Shakwal Abraham La Iparan Atha Hakasap Ashar Debar Ba'azanya Manya Chath Araba'ai Ma'awath Shakwal Kasap Ibar Lasakar. In the English, Genesis chapter 23, 10 through 16. And Ephron dwelt among the children of Heth. And Ephron, the Hittite, answered Abraham in the audience of the children of Heth, even of all that went in at the gate of his city, saying, Nay, my Lord, hear me. The field give I thee, and the cave that is therein I give it thee. And in the presence of the sons of my people give I it thee. Bury thy dead. So Abraham asked him to sell it to him, but he replied that he would just give him the land. Verse 12. And Abraham bowed down himself before the children of the land. And he spake to Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying, But if thou wilt give it, I pray thee, hear me. I will give thee money for the field. Take it of me, and I will bury my dead there. And Ephron answered Abraham, saying unto him, My Lord, verse 15, My Lord, hearken unto me. The land is worth 400 shekels of silver. What is that betwixt me and thee? Bury therefore thy dead. And Abraham hearkened unto Ephron, And Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver, which he had named in the audience of the sons of Heth, 400 shekels of silver, current money with the merchant. All right, that concludes the Sabbath readings. With that, I say amajim, which means to stand. Just like 1 second. Hapan HaKodam, which means to turn and face the east. We do the Lord's Prayer first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashemayim, Nathanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawatnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawat Yanawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, La'aiwalamyam, Aman. 1 second. In the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And leave us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever, so be it. This is Hakak, the power in the Hebrew and then the English. Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Baba Kashah, Nathanawa, Hakak, Hakak, Laura Ka'ah, Call Maka'ala, Call Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazarayim, Hakak, Lahakoyam, Hamatyam, Hakak, Al Rakarawah, Hatama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the leper, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Wa Yasha'ala, Waha Bayath Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the water Aman. In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Haharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tezalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah Yakalka, Wayarak, Balal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Bakal Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'adka, Wabawa'adka, Ma'aif, Wa'aid Iwalam. In the English we read, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew and then the English. Al-Hayyam, Al-Damelaka, Al-Takarash, wa Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yabyaka, Hayama, Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'itazawa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Laba, Yakadua, Al-Yaka, Baryath, Yakar Rathwa, Ahalya, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, Anyashabya, Tazawar, Gam Ashawar, Nalawa, I'm Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasasara'a, Kayabyan, Banakal, Koyashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayab Mawa, Ka'ira, Wakazaba, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kal Nasiyakamwa, Ashar, Amarawa, Nayarasha, Lanawa, Ath, Na'awa, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagogala, Kakwash, Lapanya Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradatma, Masa'iraka, Wabasa, Wapadka, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahawa, Ayya'ai, Waya Kaparawa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kaya, Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al-Yawan, Al-Kaha-Arataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they are consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zaid. Yea, all their prince as Zabah and as Zamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my God, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barak atah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai, wa Maka Ya'ala, wa ala Hayam, Matazabaya, ala Wap Yahana, ha ala Wapyam, ha Saranyam, ha Kotazayanyam, ha Kayal Yalamyam, wa ha Akwakyam, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the water Aman. In English we said, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatham. Yajimatah, which means hands down. Sar, face the sisters. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Majib Shabbat, Majib, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Yaslagi, Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Yajimatah, class dismissed.